What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm Chris.
I'm Sean.
We're the Whiskey Noobs. And we actually, we just finished going live on Instagram. It was a lot of fun. Sean's over, and he usually always brings bags of whiskey. There are 2 bags over there, sir.
Okay, the brown bag doesn't
So
count.
bags. But here lately, Sean probably don't want to admit it, but he's been on a little bit of a spending spree with whiskey. This is only 1/4 of the haul that you've come up with.
It's half. It is half. It's half. It's half.
You can't do math, but anyway,
All
he's
right.
come up with a lot of great stuff lately. And actually, I would say a lot of the stuff you come up with that's the harder to find stuff, like the store picks, aren't on the table. So
I didn't bring those. Those are
yeah,
kind of
so this is still an incredible haul. So why don't you walk us through what you picked up and why you picked it up?
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Excited. All right, here we go. So,
And I'm excited because I didn't pay for this whiskey, and I get to drink this whiskey.
you pay in friendship, sir.
Yeah.
You pay in friendship. All right, so I'm just going to go with the first one. The 10-year Henry McKenna. I picked this up because I've had the regular Henry McKenna. I have a buddy that drinks it, buys it by the handle on the regular, and it's smooth, good drinker. I bought this one because it has had great reviews from some of the top whiskey channels. And, I'm not typically a hype person, but I'll be honest with you, I needed to get it, especially for the price point. Next one is a craft whiskey, and we don't buy a lot of the craft whiskeys. We've tried some craft whiskeys. We typically don't buy a lot of them unless they are super interesting.
Well, I've bought one, and I was so disappointed that I've not bought any more.
Which one?
It was the Virgil Cane
Yes.
Rip Track.
And you know what that was? That was a price to taste issue.
Well, it was like a $60 bottle, and
Yeah.
you read on it, and it's not even a year old.
No, at
Yeah.
least it aged at least one day. Yeah. So, but I did find something that kind of interested me. It's an American single malt whiskey, which here in America, single malt doesn't mean as much as it does overseas. But it's the Dignified whiskey, and it's here in North Carolina, South Mountain Distilling Company in Rutherfordton, and so they're doing some really interesting stuff over there. And this one's one of the more mild crafts, but I'm really interested in trying it. It's not a high proof. It's a 90
Yeah,
proof.
but it's respectable. It's 90.
It's a 90 proof. Pretty cool bottle and label, of course. So, maybe buying into the hype, but I just wanted to support and try the local community.
It's got a cool bottle.
I agree.
Well, can we open?
I don't know, but do you want to go through the rest of them real quick?
Yeah,
Because we were on a journey here.
But yeah,
so
that's fine.
We're
So
on my ABC story.
That's great. But pick one of these that we can drink, and you can tell us about that one, and we'll pour it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to drink whiskey.
All right. You want
He
me to
doesn't want
pick?
to open any of them.
No, I want to open all of them. That's the problem. I want to open all of them. All of these are free.
This one's our joint bottle, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, let's open our
okay.
joint.
Yeah, it's a joint custody bottle.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about that one next. Those of you that watch lives, we have talked a little bit about the High West and the possibility it'll only be able to be gotten in Utah. And hold on, we're gonna cleanse our glasses here. And so based on that, I mean, both of us have had some High West stuff, and I wouldn't say we're like huge fans, but we like it, and we've never had the Campfire. Everybody's been raving about that, and the idea that we may not get this until, or unless we live in Utah, has made us kind of
Or have to have it shipped, and we're not.
or have to have
sure
it
we're gonna
shipped.
and-
Yeah, and there's
They'll
all
try
kinds
it.
of complications. So we bought this bottle together, and then I bought an extra bottle to kind of keep just in case.
So anyway, Sean was talking about the High West,
I was.
and so this is a joint custody bottle, and I almost told you to pick me up a bottle to hold on to until you told me the price.
Yeah.
And I like,
Yeah, it wasn't in our comfortable zone for sure.
No,
Yeah.
$75. I just like most High West we pay $35, $40 for.
Yeah, I would say between 30 and 50. I don't think 45 maybe. Yeah, I've seen it at 45. But yeah, that's about double what we normally pay for the High West stuff.
So this is made with straight rye whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey, blended malt Scotch whiskey.
Wow.
So that's where it gets the smoke
Big
from.
campfire. Yep, that's where the
That's
campfire
where it gets the
comes
smoke
in.
from. So anyway, I told Sean picked up one. We split it for us to have for our collections. Sorry, my wife's telling me not to touch the table. And yeah. And anyway, and he picked up one to hold back.
Yeah.
And in case
Just in case
they do get harder to come by, we've got it in the pipe well.
Yeah. Are we drinking it too? I thought we were just pouring.
No, I want to drink it.
Oh, well, that's campfire-y. Got all the s'mores and ashes and all that stuff I grew up with camping. Man, you rushed into the drink. Okay.
Burnt hot dogs and
I'll go one further. It's like a hot dog that fell into the ash.
That is some campfire. That is the most accurate name of a whiskey I think I've ever drank. It's coming out my nose. It feels like I have been camping.
I feel like
my mouth.
I feel like I have grit in my mouth now. Like I'm chewing on ash.
You must have chewed a lot of dirt when you camped. Put sticks in your mouth, sir?
I will say this though, it's scotchy.
Yeah, it is. It is. Very. Oh, yeah. I guess I can... Whatever scotch they put in there has got to be the smokiest of scotches. It's crazy.
If this is smoke though, I don't hate it.
No, I don't. You know what I like about it is the s'more that's in it. There's some s'more in there that kind of brings me back in.
That was my first thought.
Yep.
Till my wife said burnt hot dog.
And then you just went there. Thanks. But he was truthful.
That's definitely s'mores though.
Mm-hmm. That's what I got on the nose, and just that when you get your marshmallow a little too crispy, you know. And
So you think you get the chocolate from the rye?
Maybe. Because we did find out with our recent adventure that chocolate and rye really goes well together.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over how much that smells like campfire.
Yeah. No, I didn't even finish mine
No,
yet.
when you smell that.
I don't want to yet. I want to smell mine. Smell your drums.
That's insane. Folks, this is kind of an impromptu video. We didn't even set up to do like a full video.
No.
We were just going to show the whiskeys that Sean picked out, but...
He wanted to drink more whiskey while I was introducing the whiskey because I was talking too much. He's like, I need whiskey.
That is...
Talk
Dude, I'm like...
I know.
I can't even handle it.
I've never sniffed an empty glass as long as I've just sniffed this one. I'm not going to lie. That's like... That... Wow.
I can't get over how much it actually smells like a campfire.
Yeah.
I
Look,
thought...
if you're watching this and you've tried the campfire, I want to get your thoughts and see if you were just as blown away as we are, or if we're just like
I really
out
just,
right now. I don't know.
I mean, I guess
But-
kind of I thought it was like just a marketing ploy,
Yeah.
but
Nah, that's
that's
the real deal.
straight.
I would
smoke.
I would love that in a blind. I want that in a blind. So at some point in time, we've got to set that aside. I don't care what you put it in with. I just want it to like all of a sudden appear and be like, TF is that?
I will say this: I'm enjoying the experience of smelling it.
Yeah.
Probably more than I enjoyed the whiskey. Now it was a neck pour, and I didn't dislike it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't amazing, wasn't mind blowing or anything like that.
No, and so which makes me, I really want to find out what we've got for this one. It's been sitting for a little while,
That's incredible. All right,
Yeah.
well,
No, it is.
I'm done geeking out, I guess.
So much for
I'm gonna
drinking
pour
while we
some-
introduce.
I'm
going
gonna
to
pour some more of that while
Are you? I'm gonna hold off on that because that's not something I can just talk and drink and
Okay.
have in my glass.
Well, I'm gonna
so.
pour some more that way. I have something while you're talking. So go
All
ahead.
right. So the next one, and the next one, and the next one. All right. This one was an interesting pick, and I don't know a lot about it. I'm gonna be honest with
Sean
you.
was sold.
I was sold.
Yeah, a used car salesman sold him this bottle.
I wouldn't say used car salesman. I mean, because I wanted to be sold at that point, Like, I don't think I'm going to hate this like I would a bad used car. But, okay, it's called Buck. And it's an 8-year-old whiskey. It's Kentucky straight bourbon. Aged 8 years. 90 proof sour mash. Ooh, there's another one. It's an old-fashioned sour mash. So it's another bourbon sour mash. Huh. Didn't expect that. There we go. But it is ranch hand certified. So there you go. That is the selling point.
I don't know
of
if
the
there's
bottle.
any whiskey the ranch hand would not enjoy.
Right, I agree.
But
I agree. So this one has been hard to find at our local ABC store, according to the person that sold it to me. And honestly, I haven't seen it on the shelf. And if I have, I didn't pay attention to it. But I was told that this would be...
It's probably a bottle that I would overlook.
Yeah. I was told that this would be a big player. Okay, so I'm kind of excited to taste this
So
one.
what we need to do with this one is it needs a... What's the price tag on this one?
Like $30.
Okay, so what we probably need to do with this one, because I'm so, like, not impressed by it, is we need to put it in a blind.
Yes.
Because
I don't even know it's coming.
I don't trust myself with it at this point.
either.
Because, like, I'm just not that excited about it.
The label is just like lackluster.
Oh, it's definitely a marketing issue. But that doesn't have any bearing on what's in the bottle usually.
The label sold me. So.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe it did. I don't know. It might have been the young lady that was selling it.
I think it's the young lady that sold it to him.
Maybe.
That's what I think happened. All right, so I want to talk about the next one because this is probably the one on the table that excites me the most of all of these picks.
Oh, you've been so unresponsive about that one.
I have not been unresponsive. I'll tell you why I've not picked this one up.
All right.
The price tag has kept me away from this one a little bit.
What's the price tag you've seen on that one?
So I've not seen necessarily this particular reserve bottle.
No, the Bellmead regular.
Right. So the Bellmead regular is what, like $60, $70 bottle?
No, like a $50 bottle.
Okay.
This one's in that range.
Okay, all right. For whatever reason, when I saw it on the shelf, for the money at the time when I was seeing it, I was thinking of all the other things I could get.
Yeah.
And this is actually really close on the shelf to the Knob Creek in Moxville.
It is. Yeah,
so,
it is.
So, so like when I'm looking, like I've got Knob Creek, single
or
barrel,
this that you haven't tried.
or like this, and I'm like,
yeah.
And so I always reach for the Knob Creek. But I'm excited about it because this is one that I've not picked up, but I have looked at it just about every time we've gone into the ABC store because we have a friend who recommended this one and somebody who really enjoys whiskey.
He did. Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that one.
Yeah, I am too. And the proof on this one is pretty exciting. It's 108 proof. So I mean that's way above what the regular Bellmead is.
Yeah, these picks I think that's the one that excites me most.
Yeah.
All right, what's up next?
Next is the Redwood Empire. And it's the Lost Monarch. Didn't Brandon say he picked this one up? Somebody said they picked this one up the other day when we were on the live last night. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But somebody was like, yeah, I picked up Lost Monarch.
Yeah, it might have been Brandon.
Yeah. Anyway, it could have been. We have had the rye of this and actually enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yes.
I had like maybe one night with it. You had a month.
I was really impressed by it. Like I thought it was pretty great. So I was in the ABC a week ago, and I picked up the Redwood Empire Pipe Dream, and the only one I've seen is the rye, and that wasn't even at our local store. That was a store a couple counties away.
Right.
And so anyway, I saw this one and I had to pick it up. This is the bourbon, and then I sent Sean a picture showing him that they had the other in stock, and he picked up the counterpart to mine. So
I did, and it's a blend of straight whiskeys. So
yeah, so this is a blend of rye and bourbon.
Yeah,
is my understanding.
Yeah, just pure whatever straight whiskeys are. At least 3 years. So.
Yeah, so it's a Lost Monarch is a blend of straight rye whiskeys and straight bourbon whiskeys, aged at least 3 years.
Nice. Yeah, and with our experience with the rye version of the Redwood Empire, I'm kind of excited to try both of those. So.
And this is one of those where we talking about marketing. These guys blow me away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think these are some of the most gorgeous labels that you will get in a whiskey bottle.
I love bottle art, like true bottle art. Like that is
the story behind these.
That's true bottle art.
You know, I'm not going to do it justice, but go out there and check it out. I'm pretty sure they plant a tree for every bottle of whiskey that.
Oh, now you're making stuff up.
No, I'm serious.
Who does that? That would just make them saints.
I'm pretty sure that when you buy a bottle of this whiskey, proceeds go to planting a tree.
You know what? But if you buy a bottle of the whiskey and you just want to plant a tree, that's okay too.
All right, I'm pretty sure that's truth. But anyway, this is a really cool label bottling, and if it's anything like the rye, we're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You know,
I have no doubt. I have high expectations for it. Let me put it that way. Which means that,
we need to put in the blind.
We do.
Yep.
So for every bottle of whiskey sold, they do plant a tree.
Oh,
Living
look
and
at
working
you.
among the redwoods is a constant reminder of what trees do for the planet's environment and climate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like the whiskey, I think I'm just going to keep buying it at this point.
They've planted over 80 million trees since 1989.
80 million?
80 million trees since 1989.
That's phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
they're
you
old school
here it
ones.
is, folks. If you want to change the world, just start drinking whiskey.
There you go. Clearly. Yeah.
And so then the last one, and I'm going to introduce this one because I feel like the whole Knob Creek kick is because of me.
It is. Yeah. I would not have picked it if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have absolutely loved every Knob Creek I've had, and I must have gotten really lucky too because the first Knob Creek I started with was the single barrel 9-year 120 proof.
Yeah.
And it was
just the first one you picked.
Yeah. And it was just incredible.
I have an update. I'm sorry. So out on their actual website, they must update this number. It says the NGO is responsible for planting 189 million trees since 1989. So that's
100 million more than
that
you
is.
said.
That's why I was like, I have to throw
Wow.
that in there.
Yeah, you do have to throw that in there.
Yes.
We want to get the numbers right. Yeah.
For sure. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So happy Earth Day, everybody.
I mean, it says the woodworker.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't cut the trees down.
No, you don't. No, and they're usually trees that need to be cut.
I just make good use of the wood.
You did make excellent use of the wood.
Yeah. So Knob Creek Quarter Oak limited release. Now this is one that I saw on the shelf and I didn't pick up.
Yeah.
And Sean did.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at that. And
are you sure? Because you were questioning me pretty hardcore earlier. It was more.
So
like
this
an
is a limited
interrogation.
release, but it doesn't have a year on the label, so we don't know when it's.
No, it has
limited
no
release
back
from.
label at all. Yeah.
But yeah, it's 100 proof. No Knob Creek is less than 100 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got another Knob Creek to try out.
Yeah.
We've not. I wouldn't even say we've not disliked any of them. We've loved all of them.
Yeah.
So I think every Knob Creek we've had, we've really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
So overall, I think you got a pretty good haul.
I do, and apparently I have many more at home. So I'm told.
You have a lot of store picks at home.
I do.
Yeah.
We'll get into those later.
So the only one you're missing from their collection is the Emerald Giant.
Nope.
You already have that one.
That was the one we had.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so these are the last two. Yeah.
Yep. Well, anyway, folks, that's
Yep.
just a little short video. Probably not short at this point. But we introduced
about 18 minutes or so.
we introduced the whiskeys that Sean picked up lately.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to get into these. There's some of them that I definitely want to try blind, just so that we can give them their fair shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, if you haven't already, please subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Yeah,
so
ring that notification bell so you can keep up to date with all of our new videos that are coming out. Leave us a comment. Yeah, we love feedback.
Yeah.
Drop us some feedback if you've had any of these bottles. Maybe you have a recommendation for the one we should try first, outside the campfire, which I just couldn't wait on.
No, glad you didn't.
But yeah, we really appreciate it, folks. And cheers. I need to put some more whiskey in my glass.
I have none either. So.